Hello, we are now 15 minutes out, but I just thought I would go live because this is the first time William and I are not going to be in the same room or even in the same city while doing this quiz. So hopefully he'll be able to request to join. Hello. We'll start the quiz at 7 PM, so we're about 15 minutes away. I think William's coming on as Anakin, and obviously I'll be Luke Skywalker. What I'm going to do, if you don't mind, just while we get ourselves sorted, is am I able to host? Get right. Invite. There we go. Right, William has been sent the invite, so hopefully that'll... Thanks for that, Cope. Yeah, this is not the best wig for this cosplay, but it's the only one I've got right now. It's my Fred wig. But we'll be starting the Star Wars quiz in 15 minutes, or just under 15 minutes. But I've sent out the invite to William, who will be joining us, hopefully. Yeah, no, it's a wig. It's very much a wig. I do not think I could grow out my hair this long anymore. I think the genes that have resulted in balding, tubby middle-aged men is finally catching up to me. Right, so let's see now. Sorry, I am going to... So yes, if you are able to support this live stream through likes, through gifts, or through the coffee link in the Scottish Scooby Gang account bio, that would be very much helpful, and it would fund more of these quizzes. So that is the goal. That is shared the live. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thank you for sharing the live. That means a lot. That genuinely, if you've got friends who are Star Wars fans, bring them along, because this is going to be fun. I've got so William, I believe, will have prepared. Usually the way we do it is the character you're cosplaying as, you got to prepare 5 questions about that character, and then 5 general questions. Now the way we've done it this time is William is focusing on the prequels, at least for his questions, and I'm focusing mostly on the originals. However, I have a few bonus rounds to do that pertain to both, and even the sequel trilogy as well as some of the other stuff like Mandalorian. There won't be too much of that. It'll mostly be focusing, fair warning, it'll mostly be focusing on the original trilogy and the prequels. But there is a little bit more about the sort of post Return of the Jedi content as well, which we'll get to. But I think we will wait because we're not quite at 7 PM. And also, Mr. William is not here. Yeah, the wig is a bit of a time, but it's the closest thing I have to Luke Skywalker wig that I have. I mean, I'm not even at home right now, or well, I'm in my childhood home rather than in my normal nerd flat. Hence the different background. This room is my childhood bedroom, but it's essentially just storage now. yes, if you are able to share the live, that would be amazing. So the plan is start the quiz at 7 p.m, finish, depending on how long we muck around for. We usually finish around 9, but if you can't stay for all of that, that's totally fine. But the way the quiz works is we prepare 5 questions about our character, 5 questions general about the theme, and then we usually do a few bonus rounds as well. I've got quite a few rounds that I've come up with, which should encourage lots of points available for this quiz. Because Star Wars can be very pernickety. Star Wars fans can be the most pernickety. So, I will say that what we came up with last time when we did our Disney quiz was the person who wins the quiz, if they stick around for it and drop their total points in the chat. And we do ask that people are honest about their points and do keep track of their own points, otherwise it's quite overwhelming. Guild Royal Lockhart. Genuinely, I have cosplayed that character before. Back when I was doing Harry Potter content, but I've stopped doing that now. Right. What's that message from William? Is that? Just gonna leave the wig. William's not wearing his wig, traitor. It's fine. Hopefully he'll join soon. I assume he's just getting into his costume. So yeah, William is cosplaying as Anakin Skywalker, and I'll be cosplaying as Luke Skywalker. So yeah, sorry. If you keep track of your own points, drop the point total at the end. If you win the quiz, you can challenge us to a theme of your choice, and we'll figure that out. So if you're doing that, if you win the quiz, please follow both myself and William's account. So when William comes on, he'll plug his account. So follow those accounts so that we can follow you back and get in contact with you. Oh, Crumb Dump is back. But I've got a Chinese on the way, so probably won't be here for long. Absolutely no problem. Don't blame you. I'm gonna have my dinner after this. Yeah. Home for the holidays. So my sister is very kindly doing dinner downstairs, which I've said just to leave because I have no idea how much we're gonna muck around on this. To be honest, last time when we did the Marvel one, we kept getting sidetracked by stupid questions, which we put way too much effort into answering. I think we got asked what our opinion on furries was, and that derailed us for a long time. I'm meant to be heading home, but I seriously could be bothered. Yeah, I don't blame you. I've weaseled out of it for the last 10 years. This is the first time I've come home for the holidays. Is it really? Yeah, 10, 12. First time we've all been under the same roof for more than a few days. This is day 1. So, hopefully, yeah. So, themed quizzes every Sunday. Although, obviously, next Sunday is Christmas Day. Probably not going to do a theme quiz. I may pop on for a quick live stream at some point during the day, but it might not be at 7 p.m. Because everyone will be doing their own thing. So yeah, the next major theme will be our Friends quiz, and that will be New Year's Day. Hello, yay! I told you I would come from the Disney one. Yay, Georgia, excellent. Glad you could join us. Thank you for returning. Yeah, we've got a few returning faces or names, which is amazing. That's really, really good fun. I'm stalling right now because obviously I'm waiting for William. I don't know how the tech's going to work with him coming on as well. I'm hoping that he'll just be able to accept the invite as a guest and come on through his account, because it's the first time him and I aren't in the same room or even in the same city to do this. So fingers crossed. Let's just have a look. Right, so yes, Star Wars quiz. So the way the Star Wars quiz works is, or basically any of the quizzes is there will be a round per character. So I'll do a Luke Skywalker round, he'll do an Anakin Skywalker round, 5 questions, and then we've got 5 questions prepared about general trivia. Now I think we said that he would do prequel questions and I would do original trilogy questions, but I've got a few bonus rounds as well because I just can't help myself from writing. I love doing quizzes. So yeah, there should be a fair few points available. Fair few points. I don't think there's a music round this time. The first time we've not done it, but there's some references to Star Wars music in it, in the questions. So yeah, it'll mostly be original trilogy and prequel trilogy. There'll be a few questions about the sequel trilogy, but it's not a trilogy I'm particularly a fan of. So there won't be too much, and then there's a few questions pertaining to things like Mandalorian, Clone Wars, that kind of thing. Not too much though, so it shouldn't be. Don't worry if you're not that caught up on Star Wars, because there's just so much at this point. It's really hard to keep up. If you're looking for recommendations, I really did enjoy the Clone Wars. That is essentially what the prequel should have been. Obviously, it was a TV show, so it had the time to breathe. But really, really strong. Really, really strong show. And then I really enjoyed The Bad Batch and Rebels. I really enjoyed those shows. Yeah. What's everyone else's Star Wars feelings? What's everyone like? Let's just chat about Star Wars. Hello, David. Excellent. David's back. Thank you, Georgia, for the likes. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, this is obviously kind of a basic bitch answer, but Empire Strikes Back is easily, even though I'm wearing a Return of the Jedi outfit right now, and I do love Return of the Jedi, and I especially love Luke's arc in Return of the Jedi, I just think Empire is a much more tight and artistic film. I think Return of the Jedi has its goofy moments, obviously the Ewoks, which are fun. You know, I have nothing really against Ewoks. But it did. Yeah, I'm actually drinking Coke out of a glass for once. I'm trying to be classy while I'm in my mum's house. Yeah, what's everyone else's feelings on Star Wars? Drop some comments in the chat while we wait for William. Yeah, I'm hoping the tech all goes well and he'll just be able to join. That, I literally watched. Oh, what movie is that, Georgia? Which Star Wars movie is that? I'm genuinely curious, because the first ever Star Wars film I watched was a really weird choice to watch. A, because I was very young for it, and B, it was essentially a finale, and that was Revenge of the Sith. It was the first ever Star Wars film I watched, and given what happens to Anakin in that, it's a pretty dark first look into Star Wars. But I definitely grew up with the prequels and loved the prequels growing up. Now I look back, and despite the memes, they are really bad, but they are funny. Like, there are so many memes, and I mean, for Comic-Con, I did this Luke Skywalker costume for the after party, but my main Star Wars costume was Kit Fisto. Some of you guys might not know who that is. He's one of the Jedi that Mace Windu goes with to arrest the Chancellor. He doesn't actually have speaking lines in the films, but he's really cool in the Clone Wars, and he's got a really good sense of humour, and he's basically a character with green tentacles. He's amphibious. But that was a really fun costume, and it was nice because that was a costume that no one else had done at that Comic-Con, so I got a lot of positive attention. But the reason I'm not wearing that today is A, the costume is really uncomfortable to wear, because the eye lenses, and it's basically tights on my head that are cut off around here, so I'd have to paint myself green. So A, it's really uncomfortable, and B, I didn't think my mum would appreciate me putting green face paint all over her bathroom, because I'm home for the holidays, and I can abuse my flat all I like, but I can't really abuse this place, despite it being quite a mess in here, because my room's basically storage. Right, where is Mr. William? That's us at 7. Right, let's see if I open up my laptop. Messages. Sorry, guys. We will get kick started very soon with our Star Wars quiz. But we are waiting for Anakin. We're waiting for my daddy man. Right. It was the 2019 one. Which one came out in 2019? I've lost track. Was that Rise of Skywalker? When did that come out? Wow. Oh, hello, Jenny. Jenny and I used to work together. Hello. Right, William is having technical... Right, just gonna leave the... I'm in, but my tablet is laggy. Hold on. Right. Hopefully... Yeah, so what did you think, Georgia, of Star Wars? Or your experience of it? The TV shows have been pretty good. Everyone's raved about Andor. I couldn't really get into it. I maybe need to give it... Rise of Skywalker. That's a controversial choice to be your first one. But so, I mean, to be fair, my first one was Revenge of the Sith, so I can't really talk. Into the invite. Oh, fantastic. Hello. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, Rise of Skywalker was one. I hated The Last Jedi so much that I skipped the... I've actually never seen Rise of Skywalker, but I know all the memes from it. I know all the jokes, and how bad it actually is. You look like that. Yeah, well, funnily enough, funny you should say that, JC. Obviously, this is my Fred wig from when we did this Scooby-Doo photo shoot. It's the closest thing I had to Luke's haircut. Where is William? Are you there? How do I get on his video as well? I don't know. You should just be able to join as a guest. Hang on, I sent you a link. Sorry guys, technical issues and all that. Oh, God's sake. Alright, hang on, I can't. Right, hang on. Hang on. Invite. Copy link. Bear with me. Bear with me. Alright, hopefully that'll work. Sorry, this is untested because William and I are doing this from afar, and I don't know how to get him to join hosts. Right. Right, I'm going to tell William to request to join, and we'll try that. Apologies, guys. This is... What's really annoying is one of my lightsabers stopped working. Just as I was about to go live. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm hoping it's just a matter of tightening up something. Because I have no electronic skills whatsoever. I've got this one, and this one works. So I set this one to green. I can search it up for you if you'd like. Pretty sure he needs to request multi-guest thing. Yeah, that, I believe so, George. If you could look it up, that would be amazing. Right. Bloop, bloop. Hello, bloop, bloop. Sorry, we're waiting on William, who's having tech problems. Right. Right. William is saying there isn't a request to join button, but there must be. Can anyone help out? Because we have no idea what we're doing. Yeah, try to do it through your phone. Okay, right. Tell you what, because everyone's been waiting. How many followers does he have? Only I think he's got like 100 on his. But he should be able to host through request, shouldn't he? Is that not possible? I just assume because if he's coming on as a co-host, he should be able to come on. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure. He's got all dressed up, so I hope he can join. I've had other people try and join, try and request to join, and I've declined them. But if William's able to find that, I didn't think it mattered how many followers you had if you were joining as a co-host. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, so the Scottish Scooby account is the one that, obviously the video went viral on, so that's why that grew. I see multi-guesting, right. It is that, right. It's not on my phone either. William, if Georgia says there should be a multi-guest button. You need to click the thing with 2 people. Right. It's because you're doing it through a laptop. Oh, really? Why have other people been able to request? Because I'm pretty sure they didn't. But anyway, that is frustrating. Well, thank you, B. Thank you, multi. Yeah. Right. I'll be really annoyed if that is the case and he can't join because he should be able to. The Scottish Scooby-Doo. You need to go in the account for that. This is a Star Wars quiz today. We are going to do a Star Wars live stream, hopefully with at least the vast majority of the Scooby Gang, depending on who can join, on the Sunday after New Year's Day, I think. So the 8th or something. Right, this is why I came on early, hoping we'd have this sorted by now. Right. Yeah, the button with 2 people, you dingus. Live access is needed. Yeah. Look at the top. Oh. Are you kidding me? Right, what? Right, we'll try one more thing. Right. If this doesn't work, then sorry guys. Right, I'll just need to kick this off then. Right, William, if you try and log in, if William tries to log in through this account, maybe it'll let him join it. If I'm already logged in, I don't know if that's going to work, but it's another option. We should have tested this. I didn't realize you had to have a certain number of followers. Right, do me a favour. Everyone watching right now, go follow William. If you can find his account. Yes, I have a wig on. Yeah. It's the closest thing to a Luke Skywalker wig I have. It's my Fred wig from the Scottish Scooby video. Right. Right, you know what? While William does that, I'm going to start off with our first round, okay? So, let's start off with our first quiz round. So what I'm going to say is, please leave your answers in the comments. We're not going to do it as the only person to get the point is the first person. Just if you put the answer in, it's an honour system. Try not to copy. And then, yeah, that's annoying. Right. I just assumed because I invited him, he was able to join. Yes, that is a wig. You're really interested in the wig. Yeah, it's a wig. No, it's my Fred wig. I needed. Right, we'll kick off. So, please put your answers in the chat. I'll try and moderate it as much as I can. But yeah, if you keep track of your own points, and then tell us your scores at the end of the quiz, and it's an honour system. Don't cheat. Don't copy off other people. That is really right. Okay, William is not able to join on video. Right. William, do you want to send me your questions then? And I'll host them, and then you should have moderator rights, so you should still be able to join and moderate if you want. Right, that is unfortunate, because William's got all dressed up in his costume. Right, we're gonna have to rethink that for next time. Hey Vixen! Hey! Right, okay. Thank you. Right, William has sent his questions. Right, we need to kick off. Right. Who was Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine who perished in the Battle of Yavin? So who was Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine who later perished in the Battle of Yavin? And the Battle of Yavin, just for reference, is the attack on the first Death Star. So that's from the first of the original movie. Call him on another device and have him on speaker. I mean, that could work, but then you guys wouldn't see him. That's the only downside. And the idea was, obviously to host in costume, so people could... I hate the fact that you have to have a certain number of followers to do this. That's just... Oh well, that's just an incentive to follow William. So anyway, sorry, question again. Question 1 of the Luke Skywalker round is who was Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine who perished in the Battle of Yavin? This one's quite a niche one, because they deleted his scene where he reunites with Luke before they set off. So a lot of people might not know this, but we will give it a shot. Because that looks very phallic if I hold it there. Right. So that was question 1. Please leave your comments. Please leave your comments in the chat. Yeah. So if everyone can go follow William, that'd be excellent. And then it's really annoying they're not able to join on this. When they do, I was hoping that you'd be able to do it through this account. We'll need to look into that for next time. Right, so question 2. What was Luke's call sign during the Battle of Yavin? So this, I'm gonna have to mute some people. Sorry. Some people come on with just really nasty, bad intentions to these things. Right. Just gonna... There we go. Right, muted some absolute cockwombles who think they are funny. Anyway. So, right, so please leave your comments in the chat. Please leave your answers in the chat. So that the first 2 questions were, who was Luke Skywalker's best friend who perished in the Battle of Yavin? William, you can play along with this, by the way, because you've not seen these answers. And what was Luke's call sign during the Battle of Yavin? So that is his radio call sign. I will give you a clue. It is a colour and then a number. A colour and then a number. Luke Skywalker was raised by his aunt and uncle. But what were their names? And I will give a bonus point if you can give me their last name. So what were Luke's aunt and uncle who raised him called? And what was their last name for a bonus point? I'm going to keep the lightsaber off for now, actually, because otherwise it's going to get really annoying. Yes, and also if you can subscribe, or send gifts, or follow the coffee account. That would be very, very much appreciated. Tell you what, William, can you do me a favour? Can you find the coffee link that's on the account and copy and paste it by any chance? Or do you want me to send it to you? And you can pop it in the chat for me. And that means if people are in a position to do so, and only if people are in a position to do so, you can support us. And that would be extremely appreciated at the moment. I am just going to block some idiots on here. There we go. Right. Right, William is just going to have to work from afar, unfortunately. Right, William, if you could drop that link I've sent you into the chat, that would be very much appreciated. Right, anyway. Right, so what was Luke Skywalker as aunt and uncle called? Luke Skywalker's aunt and uncle who raised him, what were their names? And, of course, what was their last name for a bonus point? Question, please leave your answers in the chat, by the way. And that means we can mark them. And tell you if you're right or wrong and award points. We're working on an honour system here with the points. So hello, if you're just joining us, we're doing a Star Wars quiz. The last question was what are the names of Luke's aunt and uncle who raised him? So we're looking for their first names and a bonus point for their last name as well. Question 4. What does Luke Skywalker have a vision of in the dark side cave on Dagobah? So what does Luke Skywalker have a vision of in the dark side cave on Dagobah? So hello, if you're just joining us, please leave your comments, your answers in the chat, as that way we can actually award points. If you are in a position to do so, you can either follow our coffee link in the account, which hopefully William, can you drop in the chat, please? And subscribe if you're able. Yeah, you should be able to do that through this live. Excellent. And please, we're having some technical difficulties with this quiz because obviously William is not able to join for some reason. You have to have a certain number of followers to get on the video hosting thing, which is really frustrating. But there we go. I'm sure there must be a way to do it because people have tried to join before, and I swear they don't have the right number of followers. Anyway. So William, I've sent you the coffee link through WhatsApp. If you're able to pop that in the chat, please. That would be marvellous. I'm not seeing many answers, guys, so if people can drop their answers in the chat, that would be very much appreciated right now. I'll get us back on track. Sorry, this one is a bit makeshift, this quiz, because I'm home for the holidays, so William and I aren't in the same room like we usually are while doing this. And question 5. In Legends continuity, so this isn't current Disney canon continuity, this is Legends continuity. Who does Luke Skywalker go on to marry? Who does Luke Skywalker go on to marry? And Williams just very kindly dropped the coffee link, so if people are able to either support us through that or subscribe to this account through the live, any gifts would be amazing. Yeah, just any support would be fantastic right now. It means we can keep up with this, do more themed quizzes. Obviously, the plan is to get more collaborators on once the word gets out. You know. But yes, and if you are a Star Wars cosplayer, let me know, and we can talk about you coming on this. Right, so please drop your answers to those questions. Those questions, again, if you're just joining us, are: who was Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine, who perished in the Battle of Yavin? What was Luke's call sign during the Battle of Yavin? So his radio call sign. Luke Skywalker was raised by his aunt and uncle. What were their names? What does Luke Skywalker have a vision of in the dark side cave on Dagobah? And Luke goes on to marry someone in Legends continuity. Who is that person? Who is that character? Right. Please start answering, guys. Otherwise this is going to be a very lonely quiz. Anyway. Let's, Yes, please go see William's account. Aunt Beru and Uncle Owen. Yes, William. What is their last name? What's their last name for a bonus point? Hello, if you're just joining us, we are doing a Star Wars quiz. Usually William is on with me, but for some reason he's having technical difficulties due to the restrictions on TikTok Live follower count. So please go follow William, who's moderating the comments right now. Please drop your answers in the chat, and we will continue. Well, let's do our Anakin round that William has sent me. So I have not seen these, so I'm going to try not to look at the answers and play along a little bit. Lars, yeah, Lars, correct. Right, 2 points for William. Well done, 2 points. Right. When Anakin was a slave... Oh, this is a hard one. When Anakin was a slave, who was his owner before Watto? Who was his owner before Watto? That is a tricky one. You went hard into Google there. Oh, I would have accepted Aunt Beru Lars because they're married, but yeah, I mean, I don't know what her maiden name is actually. Right, so when Anakin was a slave, who was his owner before Watto? I don't know if I could have told you that if I didn't have the answers in front of me, to be honest. I knew what kind of creature it was, but I don't think I could have told you the name, because it's not the obvious one. We'll get back to that in a second. So true or false? Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Master. Ooh, sore point. It's a sore point. So true or false? Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Master. There's a real sticking point because they give him a Padawan. They give him a Padawan, but they don't. I've just realised my Lego is still here from my childhood. I did not realise I still had that. This place is storage right now. Star Trek is better than Star Wars. I like Star Trek. I mean, if we want to do, I'd happily do a Star Trek quiz. By the way, I definitely have to do my research. I'm not as familiar with it. Yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Thank you, William, for moderating that. By the way, Star Trek is definitely more science fiction, and then Star Wars is space fantasy. And I think the differences are Star Wars is a dystopia. Star Trek typically is more of a utopia. So yeah, I have no problem with, like, I'm not gonna get in that turf war because I do like Star Trek. I like a lot of Star Trek. I really like the original series. I even quite enjoyed the J.J. Abrams movies for what they were. I really enjoyed those growing up. I thought they did a good job for the most part. Right, sorry, anywho. So where were we? Oh yeah, true or false? Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Master. Please play along, guys. I will give you my answers at the end, William. Right. In what movie did Anakin Skywalker kill the younglings? Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? Sorry, I had to. Yep, so in what movie did Anakin Skywalker kill the younglings? So far, the only person with points that I've seen is William. What do you mean you can't remember your answer? Right. What side of the face? Ooh, what side of the face does Anakin have his scar, and who gave it to him? It was in one of the Star Wars, William. Yes, good. You know the theme of the quiz. I'm proud of you. Yeah. So, right. What side of the face does Anakin have his scar on? I don't actually know if I know that. And who gave it? I know who gave it to him. Who gave it to him? So let's go with 2 points there. We'll award 2 points if you're able to tell us that. Yes, if you're able to subscribe to the live streams on this, or follow the coffee account that William has put in the chat, much appreciated. Or just send likes and support and share these live streams. We're going to do these every Sunday, minus Christmas Day. There's going to be a different theme each time. So, and if you win the quiz, you get to challenge us and pick the theme. So yeah. Question 5. What does Anakin's Sorry, I just read the question. What does Anakin Skywalker not like? What does Anakin Skywalker not like, famously? This is a bit of a meme. A bit of a meme. Those were some good questions. No, so I will say that I'm going to decline to join the live unless you are William, because it's going to derail. Woman is not correct, Jake, I'm afraid. I mean, he does end up killing his wife, so, you know, it's pretty bad. Right, I think we'll go over my Luke Skywalker answers. So far, I'm not seeing many answers in the chat, guys, so please leave your answers in the chat. Otherwise, it's going to be a very slow quiz. Usually it picks up, but yeah, I'm going to have to host and read the questions because William is unfortunately not able to join, but he is in the chat. So, yes, in the chat. If you're able to leave your answers in the chat, we're working on an honour system, so if you put the answers and someone else puts it directly after you, you both get the point. We just have to we just have to hope you didn't copy. Yeah. Please, yes, absolutely. Please do leave the comments. So we'll go through the questions as we go through the answers. Okay. So you've got a little bit of time to drop your answers. So, who was Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine, who later perished in the Battle of Yavin? So what was the answer to that one? William, do you know? Who was Luke Skywalker's best friend on Tatooine, who perished in the Battle of Yavin? I'll give people a little while. Beaky, you got Gardula the Hutt, false. Revenge of the Sith, right side Ventress, sand, big side. Yep, points up, points. All of that is correct. Well done, Beaky. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Big Starglighter, right? So Big Starglighter is a guy with a mustache, and we only really see in the actual theatrical cut of the movie. We only see him pretty much when he dies, because a lot of his scenes were deleted. But if you watch the special editions, he's definitely in. He reunites with Luke after the briefing about destroying the Death Star, and during the during the original sort of script and during the original editing process, he was going to have a much bigger role. And it's really annoying that they cut him out because it genuinely would have been a really it would have been much more emotionally poignant. But as we all know, the most valuable pilot during the Battle of Yavin was Porkins. Porkins died tragically, and I will never forgive the Star Wars creators for that. But Biggs Darklighter is correct, Beaky. Well done, well done. What was Luke's call sign? What was Luke Skywalker's call sign during the Battle of Yavin? So this is his radio call sign. When they're all checking in, all the wings are checking in. What was Luke's call sign? So I'll give Beaky a while, because Beaky's actually answering. Beaky's playing to win now. William, do you know what Luke's call sign was? Red 5, standing by. Correct, Beaky, well done. Red 5. Uh-oh, William, you've got competition now. Right, well done, Beaky. Award yourself another point. Please keep track of your points. Right, this one is worth 2 points. Luke Skywalker was raised by his aunt and uncle. What were their first names? That's 1 point for both their first names. And for the second point, what was their last name? So Luke Skywalker was raised by his aunt and uncle. What were their names? Red 5 is correct, William, and I'm gonna really hope you didn't copy Beaky there. Otherwise you're getting seppuku'd. Fair enough, William. I will let you off on that one, because I've got William on a separate chat right now. Right. Owen and Baru Lars, that's 2 points. 2 points to Beaky, and William, you already got your points for that one earlier. So correct. Well done, Beaky. Well done. What does Luke Skywalker have a vision of in the dark side cave on Dagobah? So what does Luke Skywalker have a vision of in the dark side cave on Dagobah? Now this one, if you get the gist of it, I'll give you the point. I'm not looking for any specific wording, but I'm looking for some key features. Some key concepts in here. Why did I throw my page down? I'm still reading the quiz. I got distracted. So that question, he chops his own head off in the Darth Vader suit. Correct. He sees Darth Vader, he has a little lightsaber fight with him, chops his head off, and then it is only revealed to be his head. Don't worry, I'm not looking for spelling in this, because when writing this, I misspelled half the words. Yeah. So, as long as you get the concept down, and you did, you absolutely nailed it. Well done, Beaky. That's another point for you. It's good to have you on board. Right. Right, apparently William is struggling. William is just having tech issues all over the place. Deary me. Anyway, at least you're here in spirit. Right, Luke Skywalker in Legends continuity. So I think that this is a bit different. I don't think there is a canon equivalent. Luke in Legends continuity goes on to marry who? So Luke Skywalker goes on to marry who in Legends continuity? This is quite a fan favourite character, from what I see. Oh, thank you, Law and Order. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hello, Belgie. Hello. I know her name. Yes. Thank you. Welcome, Belgie. So the question was, Luke Skywalker goes on to marry who in Legends continuity? Mara Jade. Mara Jade is correct. Hello. So, Balji, William is in the chat right now, but he's because we're not in the same room, he's was having trouble getting on, so he's moderating the chat from afar. I'll read out his questions. Correct. So well done, Beaky. You did really well. And then Beaky gave us the answers for this one, but I will rattle through these just in case anyone wants to accumulate points. So we've just done Luke Skywalker round. We'll just move on to the Anakin Skywalker round. So when Anakin, this is a hard one. When Anakin was a slave, who was his owner before Watto? Who was his owner before Watto when Anakin was a slave? I could have told you that it was a Hutt. I could not have told you it was Gardula the Hutt. So well done, Beaky. That was an absolute win there that you got that, because that's a deep dive. That's definitely not in the films. Yeah, tech is a nightmare. But it's fine. I've got some. William has very kindly sent me his questions that he's prepared. It's annoying because William, I don't know if you know this, but William is in his full Anakin cosplay right now, which is frustrating. But anyway, he's here and he is here. Anyway, well done, Gardula the Hutt. That was a really good question, William. True or false? Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Master. True or false? Anakin Skywalker was a Jedi Master. And in fact, this is a little bit of again, another meme and another plot point. Yes, please. Oh, by the way, please absolutely go and follow William. A, so he gets enough followers that he can come join these things. But B, because he is a frequent collaborator on this account. William, for anyone not knowing, in the Scottish Scooby video, I'm Fred and William is the Green Ghost. He's also Thor. Bruno is the Ghost Clown. He's done a lot of things. And today he's Anakin Skywalker, hence why these questions are relating to him. Right, so that was false, by the way. Anakin Skywalker was not a Jedi Master, despite having a Padawan, who we'll get onto later. In what movie did Anakin Skywalker kill the younglings? In what movie did Anakin Skywalker kill the younglings? And that was, Beaky got this one, and that was Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? What side of the face does Anakin have his scar on? And who gave that to him? So what side of the face does Anakin have his scar on? And who gave him that scar? So I'll tell you what, I'll award you 2 points. So Beaky, you got both of these. If you didn't give yourself 2 points earlier, give yourself the 2 points. Thank you, Octo. Thank you. Really appreciate the sharing. That question was, what side of the face does Anakin Skywalker have his scar on? And who gave him the scar? And that is the right eye, over the right eye, so right side, and Asajj Ventress. Asajj Ventress, who is in the Clone Wars. And finally, what does Anakin Skywalker not like? What does Anakin famously not like? And I think we all know the quote that this is referring to. The answer to that one was sand. Because he doesn't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. So well done. Well done, Beaky. Well done, William. Baljeet, if you're still here, please, and everyone else, please leave your answers in the chat. And therefore we can keep track. So far, I'm pretty confident that Beaky is winning right now. So well done, Beaky. Right. Let's move on to round 2. This is going to be general trivia about the original trilogy and subsequent materials. Right, this one I do apologise for. This might get this account banned. What genre of music is the band playing in the Mos Eisley Cantina. So what genre of music is the band playing in the Mos Eisley Cantina? And it's a very, very funny word. And it makes me giggle every time. Because I'm very immature like that. Yep, jizz. Space jizz, yep. It is genuinely called jizz music. Let's all just have a hearty chuckle about that. Ho ho ho. Okay. What type of droid is R2-D2? So what type of droid is R2-D2? If you're able to, if you're enjoying the quiz, guys, please give my account, or our account, it's now a group channel, Scottish Scooby Gang, a follow. Give William, yes, William, Astromech, give William a follow because he's a frequent collaborator on this account. He is the green ghost in the video that went viral. He's also Thor and Bruno, and he's dressed as Anakin, although you can't see that, unfortunately, because of tech issues. But yeah, so, and you're going to see a lot more of William as we go on throughout the content. We've got some really fun ideas planned. William's written a few sketches, so I'm really excited. Hopefully when we get the whole gang together, we can get those sorted. Should I be holding these answers? You could drop your answers in the chat. You could drop your answers in the chat. It probably makes it easier for us. Or at the end of the round, you could drop them. It's up to you. We will trust that you are not cheating, Vicky, because you know your stuff. We're very much what my wig is really not behaving itself. But yes, you are very much in the lead right now. So, yes, please do. I wish William and I were in the same room right now, but alas, I have buggered off to Fife. Right, so, where were we? Yes, Astromech is correct, by the way. What are the little piggy creatures called who work in Cloud City? What are the little pig creatures called who work in Cloud City? Yeah, don't worry about making it a race. I trust that you guys aren't copying off each other. Yeah. So what are the pig creatures called in Cloud City? I mean, I call them piggy creatures. I mean, they're little short guys with little piggy noses. I don't know if that helps. It's probably a bad description. They're in Cloud City. They are also in the Mandalorian. The guy who goes, "I have spoken." He's one of them. If that helps. Hello, if you're just joining us, we're doing a Star Wars quiz, and that question is, what is the name of the creatures, the little pig creatures, in Cloud City? Yeah, pig creatures is probably not a great description, but yeah, it's Ugnaughts. Yes, correct. Yep, well done. It is known by almost all Star Wars fans, apart from people who like to see the world burn, that Han shot first. But who did he shoot? So it is known by almost all Star Wars fans that Han shot first. But who did he shoot? Greedo! Greedo is correct. Well done. Well done. And, right, so I do apologise for what I'm about to do, but it is Christmas, it is the holidays, and we are talking about Star Wars, so inevitably this had to come up at some point. In the Star Wars Holiday Special. Yeah, I bet you're all hating me right now. In the Star Wars Holiday Special, we are introduced to, and there's a point for each question. Yeah, I'm afraid so, Beaky. We're doing this. In the Star Wars Holiday Special, we are introduced to Chewie's home planet. What is Chewie's home planet called? Hello, Caden. So this is a point for Chewie's home planet. Kashyyyk, well done. What is, and I'll accept nicknames or full names. If you can give me both, I will give you a point for both. What is Chewbacca's wife called? What is Chewbacca... Yes, Kashyyyk is correct, William. What is Chewbacca's wife called? In the Star Wars Holiday Special. Our collective favourite Star Wars media ever. I'm sure. I actually kind of want to watch this now. That's maybe what I'll do tonight, is suffer through the Star Wars Holiday Special. Oh my god, you are genuinely really close, William, to getting the full name there. And honestly, if you get her nickname, you get her full name, if that makes sense. I've had enough... It's so fun, though. I mean, it's not. It's mind-numbingly boring, but it's funny. Malatobak. Well done, William. I'm gonna give you that point. Yeah, Mala or Malatobak. Beaky. You're on the right lines. Hold off that thought. What is Chewbacca's son called? What is Chewbacca's son called? Again, nickname for 1 point, full name for 2. Actually, tell you what, William, I'm going to give you the 2 points. Even though you didn't say Mala, you gave me her full name. I'm going to give you 2 points there, by the way. So, what is Chewbacca's son called? That Itchy is not his son, but it is the answer to... Lumporoo! Yes, Lumpy or Lumporoo. That is 2 points for William. William, how is it that you're doing the best point-wise on the Star Wars Holiday Special? Like, why have you retained that information of all the things? That is bizarre. And also, get yourself therapy. And yes, Beaky, what is Chewbacca's father called? Which you already said is Itchy. Itchy or Atichakuk. Why would you... Wait, you've already watched it, William? Where was I on this? Why wasn't I invited to suffer through this with you? I'm sorry, it is the holidays and we're talking about Star Wars. That holiday special was going to come up at some point. But yeah, fun fact, that Star Wars holiday special is the first time we see Kashyyyk. It's the first time we are introduced to Boba Fett. Before Empire Strikes Back came out. Your siblings are lunatics. Anyway. Right. Keep track of your points, by the way, guys. You guys are doing insanely well. Right, so let's move on to William's general round. And then we've got some bonus rounds. Okay, so I have not seen these. I'm going to try and play along. Right. What species is Jar Jar Binks? Another fan favourite character. What species is Jar Jar Binks? Gungan! Gungan is correct. Right, on which planet? Oh, well, William, I'm gonna actually you here. But we'll get to that in a second. On which planet does Anakin Skywalker... Now, you've written... On what planet does Anakin Skywalker become Darth Vader? I'm gonna actually you here. Because you've written an answer, and I'm gonna say that's not correct. Because you've written... I think what William means is what planet did Anakin or Darth Vader receive his major injuries that resulted in him being put in the Darth Vader suit. That's probably a better way of wording that. But anyway. Yeah, exactly. Where does he get barbecued compared, like, the way William's written it is it implies that where did he swear fealty? Yeah, Mustafar. Technically, William, actually, he became Darth Vader on Coruscant, but you knew you knew that was coming. Yes, Mustafar is correct. In what William was intending. Again, he probably receives the surgery on Coruscant as well. So I'm actually on that one. But he does get barbecued quite severely. What is Padme's home planet? What is Padme's home planet? What is Panda Bear Amababala's home planet? Yeah, Naboo. Naboo. We'za no care about the Naboo. Which cells apparently give people the Force? Another fan favorite addition that the prequels put in. All these questions are casuals. Yeah, well, we made them really hard and no one was answering, if I'm completely honest. Yeah, you should have been here earlier. Questions were a lot harder. Midichlorians, correct. And who adopts Leia at the end of Revenge of the Sith? So who adopts Leia at the end of Revenge of the Sith? Yeah, right. William, you're in charge of entertaining the masses. I'm gonna quickly nip to the bathroom. I'm still here. Don't leave the live. I'm back. Apologies. Anyway. Right, where were we? Did we get... Where were we? Did people get the last question? Who adopted... Yeah! Oh, well, you know what, Beaky? I'm going to give you an extra point in there for Bale's wife. Because I didn't know that. And that is some nerd knowledge right there. Extra points. But yes, Bail Organa is correct. Well done. I'm going to put my cloak back on. You'll find a way. Life finds a way, William. Right. Anyway, let's do. Right. So we went through those. Everyone answered those questions. Let's do a bonus round now. Let's do a bonus round. So let's just move 3 new. I know I've got 3 new messages. Go away. Why am I not seeing these messages? There we go. There we go. Anyway. Senator Bail Organa. Yes. Senator Organa definitely works. Okay, bonus round. I'm going to give you a character. But you've got to tell me the character's real name. For all these are aliases or nicknames that these characters go by. Or, titles or something like that. You'll get it. What is Baby Yoda's real name? What's Baby Yoda's real name? Hi, Jade. What is Baby Yoda's... Grogu! Grogu is correct, Jade. Well done. Well done. Anyway. What is Darth Sidious's real name? And I will want his first name as well. I would like his first name as well as his second. So what is Darth Sidious's real name? Hi, Wendy. Lovely. Right. Sheev Palpatine. Papa Palpatine. Yes, Sheev Palpatine is correct. What is one for you, William, here? What is Darth Vader's real name? What is Darth Vader's real full name? I have not been to Kenya, no. Anakin Skywalker. If you didn't get that, for shame. For shame. Darth Tyrannus. Darth Tyrannus. What is Darth Tyrannus's real name? Count Dooku. Count Dooku. Well done. What is Mando's real name? What is Yes, Count Dooku is correct, William. Well done. What is Mando's real name? So Count Dooku's... I think Dooku is his first name. I think his title is Count Dooku of Sereno. I believe. So I believe Dooku is his first name. I think of Sereno is his full name. Din Djarin, well done. Din Djarin. Correct. Okay, this is a hard one. We're moving on to, can you identify the name of the clone by their number? So this is CT7567. What is CT7567? Which clone is that? Better known as. So that's Charlie Tango 7567. He's probably the most famous one, at least in the Clone Wars. Captain Rex. Captain Rex or Rex, correct. CT, so Charlie Tango 5555. This one should be a little bit easier. CT 5555. Fives! Yeah, Fives may be my favourite clone. Does Ray call herself a Skywalker even though... Hey, chosen names. I genuinely can't be bothered getting in the argument. If she wants to call herself Skywalker, she can. I don't really care. Hey, Lab Cosplays! Oh, by the way, if you're looking for Star Wars cosplay, half-baked, go see Lab Cosplay. She's got some amazing Mando stuff and clone stuff. Actually, Lab Cosplays, you've just come in at some clone questions. So let's see if you can nab these. Actually, I'll come back to this round in a second, and you can grab them. Grab some points. Yes, I'm wearing a wig. What is Ashla's real name? Ashla. Don't worry, Lab Cosplays. We'll come back to the clones in a second. But what is Ashla's real name? She also goes by the call sign of Fulcrum. My boyfriend has a severe addiction to Lego. What do I do? Yep, little Ahsoka Tano. Just embrace the fact that your boyfriend is a man-child, and honestly, to be honest, the Lego probably comes first in your relationship. That's all I got. That would be like asking me to give up cosplay. You're not going to win that battle, I'm afraid. Yes, Ahsoka. Right, what is Kylo Ren's real name? What is Kylo Ren's real name? Ben Solo, or as the meme calls him, Ben Swolo. And right, FN. So Foxtrot November 2187. Foxtrot November 2187. Finn! Well done. Right, I'll just go rattle through those lab cosplays because you'll enjoy this round. Let's see if you can nab some points. So what is Baby Yoda's real name? What is Baby Yoda's real name? Tell you what, lab cosplays, are you wanting to join? Tell you what, I'll invite. Right, okay. So what is Baby Yoda's real name? Oh, that's fine. So that was Grogu. Grogu. What was Darth Sidious's real name? That was Sheev Palpatine. Sheev Palpatine. Hi, Vixen. Vixen. By the way, Vixen is Velma in the Scottish Scooby gang. Ironically, she's Polish. But yeah, go in the same way. If you can go follow William, go follow Vixen as well. She's re-uploaded some of the content, and she does. So yeah, absolutely. Go follow these guys. We are going to do a Scooby live stream at some point when we're all together. I think that's going to be 8th of January, I think, is the plan. But yeah. Darth Vader's real name. Nice and easy. Darth Vader's real name was Anakin Skywalker. I know. It is a shame. We'll need to get you a Star Wars cosplay. Because obviously your boyfriend has Mace Windu. Yes, Anakin Skywalker. Correct, lab cosplays. Well done. Darth Tyrannus. Darth Tyrannus. You'll need to think who you want to be, Vixen. We'll sort. If that's actually a point. If you guys can subscribe to this or follow the coffee account, if you are financially able, if you're able to support us, it means we can do extra cosplays. You have your own Jedi. See, I know. Lab cosplays is a much better Star Wars cosplayer than we are. But yes, please go check out Lab Cosplays. You got some amazing stuff. You got your Jedi OC, you got your Mandalorians, your clones. Yeah, you'll have to. Well, at some point you'll need to talk me through all the characters you've got. I do also have Kit Fisto, but I'm at my mum's right now, and I didn't think my mum would appreciate green face paint all over the place, and also me being covered in tentacles. You got a lot of stuff. Yeah, you got way more Star Wars stuff than I do. Like Star Wars, yeah, it was kind of something I only got into because of Comic-Con. And I got this Luke Skywalker cosplay as a backup, because the tentacles and the eye lenses for Kit Fisto were pressing into my skull. But yes, absolutely. If you, William, can you do me a favour and drop the coffee link again, just in case people are wanting to support us, and we will move on. So, what is Mando's real name? Mando's real name was Din Djarin. Din Djarin. Yeah, so William's just dropped the coffee link. If anyone is able, it'll be so.
Oh my god, right, okay.
Right. Anyone can make their OCs for the Clone Wars. Oh, nice. I will probably have a crack at making. I want to do a video where I talk through either my OCs or my role playing characters. I want to introduce you guys to Duck Francis at some point. But yeah, we'll probably take a crack at doing a Star Wars OC. I've got a very specific idea for a lightsaber I want, but I can't find a place that does one I'm happy with. Because I want a curved lightsaber with a yellow blade. But the curved ones I've found aren't kind of the design I'm looking for. One can dream. One can dream. Right, okay, right, Lab Cosplays. This is your real challenge, although you'll probably get this really quickly. So I'm going to read out a clone number. You got to tell me what that clone's name is. CT7567. So that's Charlie Tango 7567. Rex, Captain Rex. Charlie Tango 5555. Charlie Tango 5555. Fives. What is Ashla's real name? Ashla. I think you guys got this, to be fair. And that was Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano. Kylo Ren was Ben Solo, and Foxtrot November 2187 is.
Well done, Finn.
Excellent. Okay, let's move on to round 4. And if people are able to join, to subscribe, to send likes. William is here, by the way, and he is in his Anakin gear, but we were having technical issues where he wasn't able to join. Yes, I'm a real Jedi, and all of it is real. The Force, everything. Anyway, let's move on to... Oh, this is my favourite round. I know. Usually we'll be in the same room, hopefully. It's just because it's the holidays, and I had to bugger off to Fife. We will do... on New Year's Day, we're doing a Friends-themed quiz. That was our special request. Because it's someone's birthday, who's a mega fan of Friends. Let me be your apprentice. Well, you gotta impress me in the quiz, and then we can see. So, this is Actually. If anyone's not familiar with Actually, it is it's a game from College Humor, and simply I'm going to read out a slightly incorrect statement. A slightly incorrect statement about Star Wars. All you've got to do, and there's one major rule, you have to start your correction with Actually. And this will be a case of the first person gets it. There are 2 points available the way I play it. 1 point for if you identify what is wrong. 2 points if you correct the incorrect statement. and blow your wig off. That's fine. Give in to your anger. Give in to your hate. Right, so, in Return of the Jedi, the rebels attack and destroy the new Death Star shield generator on the planet Endor with the help of furry little creatures called Ewoks. So you need to start it with actually, and you need to put it in the chat for you to get the points. So I'll read that statement again, and you got to say actually, and then identify what is wrong. And if you get the full correction, you get 2 points. So, in Return of the Jedi, the rebels attack and destroy the new Death Star shield generator on the planet Endor with the help of furry little creatures called Ewoks. So I'll give you some time to type. So if you're just joining us, this is actually. And we are doing actually Star Wars. This is a Star Wars quiz. Actually, Endor's not a planet, it's a moon! Correct! It is the forest moon of Endor. 2 points for Beaky. Well done. Well done. Okay. In The Phantom Menace, in order to free young Anakin Skywalker from slavery, Qui-Gon Jinn first uses a Jedi mind trick to convince his master Watto, to a Toydarian junk merchant, to allow him to race. So in The Phantom Menace, in order to free young Anakin Skywalker from slavery, Qui-Gon Jinn first uses a Jedi mind trick to convince Watto, the Toydarian junk merchant, and his master, to allow him to race. That's absolutely fine, don't worry. I don't know why the flamingo is facing the wall. That is my mother's flamingo. My room has essentially become storage. So this room is a nightmare right now. That's fine. I'm a messy puppy anyway, so. Actually, Toydarians are a species immune to Jedi mind tricks, and it was a bet. Only money. Correct. Actually, that's 2 points. 2 points. For Beaky again. Okay, Queen Amidala. Queen Amidala casts the deciding vote that breaks the tie, deciding to award Chancellor Palpatine emergency powers to fight the Trade Federation. You shouldn't be ashamed. This is exactly what we're here for, Beaky. I love him, actually. Queen Amidala casts the deciding vote that breaks the tie, to deciding to award Chancellor Palpatine emergency powers to fight the Trade Federation. It's the vote of no confidence to get rid of that wasn't what I was looking for. I think you are genuinely correct on that, but that's not what I'm looking for. I will tell you what, I'll award you a point there. Because I don't think anything you've said there is incorrect. We're just simply thinking. So I'm talking about. I'm talking about a different movie essentially. But yeah, good answer though. So I'll award you a point because you've not said anything incorrect. But Queen Amidala is the one to cast the deciding vote that breaks the tie in the decision to award Chancellor Palpatine emergency powers to fight the Trade Federation. Oh, I think Beaky maybe clicked. Yep, but you remember the rules. Remember the rules of the game. You need to start your correction with I can't award points if you don't start with actually. Actually, it wasn't Amidala. She was on Geonosis. It was backup Senator Jar Jar Binks. Correct. Jar Jar Binks doomed the galaxy. Because he was the person to award Palpatine emergency powers. Correct, 2 points. And you get your bonus point because what you said about the Phantom Menace is correct. As a powerful Sith Lord, Darth Vader can summon the power of the dark side to conjure Force lightning. As a I love that theory. I really hope that's true. As a powerful Sith Lord, Darth Vader can summon the power of the dark side of the Force to conjure Force lightning. Hello, if you're just joining us, we are doing a Star Wars quiz and we are doing an actually round. Actually, Darth Vader couldn't use Force lightning. Can you tell me why? Why can he not use Force lightning? I'll give you the 2 points. Can't summon Force lightning. It would fry him. Yes. William, I'll give you 1 point. Beaky, you get 2 points. Yes, his cybernetic arms would get fried. That's the main explanation. There is another explanation which some people give, that his Force sensitivity is basically diminished because of his injuries, but I don't know how much evidence there is to that. What should I eat tonight? I don't know. I think I've got steak pie downstairs at some point. Drink blue milk. Because it's a Star Wars quiz. That's all I got for you. Right, thank you, William. Right. Excellent. Hello, if you're just joining us, we're doing a Star Wars quiz. Right, final actually question. General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army, while not capable of using the Force, is able to wield up to 4 lightsabers. Yeah, that's the theory. He's using so much Force. Yeah, which is a reasonable theory, and I do think it diminishes his Force powers, and I think that's why he was. Palpatine always knew that he was never going to be able to take over after his injuries. The idea of the the master being usurped by the apprentice could have died at that moment. Although I don't think that was ever Palpatine's plan, to be honest. I don't think he was a strict adherer to the rule of 2. So this is General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army, while not capable of using the Force, is capable of wielding up to 4 lightsabers. Hello, if you're just joining us, we are doing a Star Wars quiz. Yeah, rule of whatever, so long as I'm correct. That is what Palpatine adheres to. Now, what is incorrect about my statement about General Grievous? General Grievous, the droid general of the Separatist army, while not capable of using the Force, is able to wield up to 4 lightsabers. Is a cyborg, not a droid. Correct, Beaky. 2 points. 2 points, and that is the end of actually. I have one more round prepared, and then we will probably call it quits. Yes, cyborg. William, you get 2 points. Well done. Now, before we go on to our final round of the game, I would just like to say I'll just reiterate sort of the housekeeping, which is if you are playing and you want to win the sort of privilege of getting to challenge William and I to a theme, which is the prize, or choose a theme for the next or not the next quiz, but a quiz in the future. Please follow me, follow William, so we can find you, and then drop your point totals at the end of the game. And if you're the winner, we'll get in contact and we'll get that sorted. We'd also like, if you can, to follow the coffee link. If you are financially able to support us, that would be amazing. Or if not, please just share these live streams. We do a live stream every Sunday. Yep, that's the coffee link that Williams just sent there. Every Sunday we're going to do a quiz, minus Christmas Day. But so the next one will be the New Year's Day, and that will be a Friends themed quiz, sitcom Friends. Question. No, William is doing exactly what I hoped he would. To be honest, people just come on for some stupid reasons and mess with people, and I just can't be bothered. Yeah, William's in his power to mute whoever he wants. Anyway, what was I going to say? That distracted me. This is why we mute people. Please do support us. Share the live streams. Engage with it. Oh, thank you, Bethany. Thank you. Yes, I mean, if we can, I don't think we will tonight, but if we could hit the goal of the 20 roses, that would mean the world. If you're, we do have a subscription set up. If you want to subscribe to these, if we do get subscribers, we can do a subscriber-only game at some point. But that's only if people are able. And yeah. Oh, Bethany, thank you. Oh, right, Bethany's just gone ham. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Bethany. That genuinely means the world. Oh, Crumb Dump's returned. Thank you. Baljeet's back. Excellent. You guys are just in time. Thank you so much. You just went absolutely ham. That means the world. Thank you so much. We'll need to tell you what, Bethany. If you follow William and I, and we'll get in contact because that genuinely means the world, and we'll try and set up some kind of thank you. Oh yeah, the lightsaber. I did turn it on. It's currently off because it was making noise at me. Do I give a I mean, ask the doll's consent first. Right. But yes, absolutely. If you can send likes, if you can, if you guys are able to subscribe, that would be amazing. It just means that basically it means we can do more cosplays. Obviously, Vixen or Olivia, who is Velma in our videos, joined us briefly, and she doesn't yet have a Star Wars cosplay, although her boyfriend does. So, it's little things like that. We've got our friends quiz, so William and I need to sort our costumes for that still. That one should be fairly easy, I hope. Oh, that's fine then. Thank you. No, I'm not going to, right, there we go. Right, let's do our final round, and then we will call it for the night. You guys have been absolutely lovely. Final round is on Star Wars planets. So all you gotta do is name the planet. I'm not worried about spelling. Thank you, Baljeet. Very much appreciated. It is worth at least 10. And it's worth 10 points, Crumb Dump. Right. The planet destroyed by the Death Star in A New Hope. Yes, it's a quiz. Sorry, we got distracted, Bethany. Yes, it's a quiz. We are coming to our last round. But you're absolutely welcome to play the last round. Alderaan! Alderaan is correct. Alderaan was destroyed by the Death Star. Which planet did Luke Skywalker and prior to that Anakin Skywalker, what planet did they grow up on? Well, actually, your answer would be good right now, Bethany. So the planet that Luke Skywalker and Anakin Skywalker grew up on. Tatooine! Tatooine is correct. Well done, you all get a point if you put Tatooine. So award yourselves a point for Alderaan and a point for Tatooine. The planet that Yoda goes into exile on. This one I got on Amazon. My other one has decided to stop working, which is annoying. I'll need to have a fiddle with it. Dagobah! Dagobah is correct. I'm not worried about spelling, even though I don't know how to spell it. But Dagobah is correct. The planet that Rey was stranded upon as a child. The planet that Rey was stranded upon and grew up on as a child. Jakku, which is essentially just Tatooine 2.0. I don't really understand why they made it so similar. But Jakku is correct. This one's maybe a tricky one, although I have no doubt you guys will get this. The planet that most Jedi get their lightsaber kyber crystals from. I actually don't know if it's all Jedi in current canon. I know that there are other places you can get these, but the main planet where you can get kyber crystals for your lightsaber. In Poundland. Only if you want a really janky lightsaber. I mean, to be fair, my lightsaber, I'm one to talk. The planet of Ilum. Ilum, the ice planet. I am looking for Ilum. I'll give you half a point for the... Yeah, I'll give you half a point for Ice Planet. A whole point for Ilum. Right, the planet that the clones were born, bred, and trained on. So the planet that the clones were born, bred, and trained on. Camino. Camino is correct. Well done. That is a point for Beaky Camino. What planet was the first battle of the Clone Wars fought on? So what planet was the first battle of the Clone Wars fought on? Geonosis. Geonosis is correct. The planet that the Rebel base is located on at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back. So the beginning of Empire Strikes Back, which planet is the Rebel base on? Hoth. Hoth is correct. The planet of Hoth. Endor is not correct. Endor is where the shield generator is, and as we've established in a game, Yavin 4 is where the Rebel base is in A New Hope, William. Not in Empire Strikes Back. Hoth was correct. Endor is... Well, it was the forest moon of Endor, where the shield generator was. Hello, Paddy. You are just coming to the end of a Star Wars quiz, but you're absolutely welcome to join. The prize is, if you have the highest point total, you're keeping track of your own points, if you have the highest point total, you get to either challenge William and I to a quiz of your choice, so a quiz theme of your choice, contact and sort that out, or you get to choose one of the theme quizzes that we do, and you just get to take part in that. So it's up to you which way. Obviously, we've discovered that if you don't have a certain follower count, you can't join on video. So we might have to figure out another way of doing the live, the challenges. But we can, but not Harry Potter yet. So I've obviously being a big Harry Potter fan. I mean, I think even my books are behind me still from my childhood. But I am done. Mostly because J.K. Rowling is awful. And engaging with that. Basically, the reality of the situation is I saw posts from trans creators and trans friends of mine saying that they would feel unsafe if they saw someone dressed as a Harry Potter character at Comic-Con or engaging with that, because it essentially is sending the message that a fictional world means more than their identities. And that just ain't worth it. There's so many good fictional worlds out there that aren't directly sort of supporting hate. And I think the fact that J.K. Rowling is very much in charge of that franchise still, and is funding hate and wearing merchandise of white supremacists, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. But that's why. Even though I'd almost consider myself an expert on that. Right, anyway. Where were we? Oh yeah! The planet that Cloud City is on. What planet is Cloud City on? Yeah. Bespin! And the planet that is the galactic capital. The city planet that is the galactic capital. Coruscant! Coruscant is correct. Well done, guys. And that is us. That is the quiz done. Thank you so much for joining. I just thought I'd chat for a little bit. So obviously, a lot of you probably found us. Correct me if I'm wrong, but through the Scottish Scooby video, and that's why. So originally this account was called Hawkeye of Hawkill, because I'm a Hawkeye cosplayer and I live in an area called Hawkill. It's about. But because of the success of that video and the fact that William and all the others were contributing to this account, we decided to rebrand and call it Scottish Scooby Gang. And the idea is it won't just be me now. It'll be William, who, if you're wondering, William is the green ghost in that video. So he's playing the ghost. He's Thor on the channel. If you saw our Disney one, he was Bruno. He's done Ghost Clown during the Scooby-Doo photo shoot and a bunch of the other monsters. In the Scooby-Doo in real life, he's pretty much playing all monsters in that. Crazy. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you for reminding me, William. William has his own account with his own content as well, where he does voice work. So you'll have seen he uploaded a few videos onto the Scottish Scooby account of him doing his voice impression. So if you like that kind of content, William's a really, really good actor in that sense, and he can do really cool voice impressions, really cool voice work, and that's why we sort of chose the Ghost Clown for him, because he does an excellent Joker impression. So please go over to William's. Oh yeah, before we go, if you can drop your point totals in the chat. I have a sneaky suspicion I know who won. But yes, and so not only can you drop your point totals, but to win the prize fill, you need to follow this account, the Scottish Scooby account, and Williams one, because it might be easier to find you on Williams one. And not including 49. Wow, 49. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I'm really glad we will do every Sunday, minus next week, because obviously Christmas Day, everyone's going to be doing their own thing. I may pop on at some point if I'm free, but there's not going to be a big quiz. If I do, it'll be a sort of casual chat, and it depends what I'm doing with my family. But on New Year's Day will be the Friends themed quiz, so we'll be announcing that later in the week. We'll formally announce that. But yes, so Friends theme, and then I think the week after that is going to be our Scooby-Doo one, because obviously we're the Scottish Scooby Gang, and it'll be really nice to get all the gang. I know that Olivia, who was Velma, joined us for a little bit. It'd be really good to get the others involved as well, and hopefully we'll all be in the same room, so you'll actually be able to see William, which would be lovely, to be honest. Is there anything I've missed, William? Yeah, if you're able to subscribe, you should be able to. There should be something there, I think, where you can subscribe. If not, then 50, right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Follow William, because you'll be able to see his Anakin cosplay that he was going to wear for the quiz. You'll be able to see that on the account, and hopefully next time we'll be in the same room. Have I forgotten anything? Yeah, I definitely need to change this wig. Just got to think. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it, guys, for all the support, all the gifts. It really does help us. If it helps us do our cosplays and also making content. Yeah, I know. It was the only way. It was either this or my little, essentially my Tintin haircut, which is my real haircut. But this is my Fred wig, and obviously that's why it's bright blonde. I think if I do Luke Skywalker again, I will do a proper wig, and probably get a better quality cosplay, because this is falling apart. You can see my jumper underneath. Yeah, it's a little hair spike. It's probably all flattened down because of the wig. But usually I either look like Tintin or Jack from The Incredibles. Yeah, I don't. No, don't worry, Beaky. Don't worry. The main thing is you guys engaged with the quiz. That really meant the world. Because it was a bit of a slow start with our tech problems, and the fact that people came on and engaged with it. Yeah, I don't know. The thing with the difficulty of these quizzes, I'm never sure how difficult to make them, because you get a mixture of like real nerds, and then you get a mixture of like casual fans, and that's awesome as well. And I never want to alienate sort of casual fans as well. The thing about my cosplays is some of them are really niche, like the Scooby Doo one. I think naturally that one's going to have to be reasonably easy. Hello, Northern Ireland. Hello, Vic. But yeah, so that one's going to have to be reasonably easy. Maybe the Thunderbirds one will as well. But then with Star Wars, where I know it's sort of a less niche thing, and there are some real passionate fans, it means we can make them a bit harder. Hell, some of William's questions even caught me out, which was quite impressive. Yes. Right, William, is there anything you want to say before we run away? I think we're starting to get trolled now, so I think it's probably time to call it. To be honest, I think it's the shitty thing about it's the shitty thing about getting that success is that the trolls do crawl out of the woodwork a little bit, which is difficult. We've got some really, like, most of the comments have been really lovely and sort of quoting the video and saying how funny they found it, and then there's a couple where they're making fun of people in the video, and that's just not on. It's just not, and it's directed at my friends, and I'm not having it. So yeah, if you think that William and I are being strict on moderating, I don't give a shit, to be honest. It's our account. We can have whoever we want on this. Yeah, so I've got pretty strict word filters now, unfortunately, because of some shitty behaviour. You guys have all been absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for engaging. Right, Beaky, I believe you have won. Congratulations. Unless, William, you have more points than that. Yeah, very much so, and that's kind of always been the goal, is to make it a safe space, for what, I think that's the difficult, like, obviously we come from a sort of position of privilege, or at least I do, like, being, straight white cis man, but that's for why I'm sort of kiboshing the Harry Potter stuff, is simply just to make it a safe space for people of the LGBT community and all that to join. Because I grew up around that community, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up on a drama course, and, in a drama school. But yeah, so yeah, goddamn, I need to change this wig. Right, anyway, thank you so much, everyone. I think I'm just rambling now. Beaky, I think I'm right in saying you followed us. If you follow William's individual account, we'll get in contact. If you have a think about whether you want to choose a quiz to be part of, or just one that you want to, play like you have tonight, or if you want to challenge us, let us know. We'll figure that out. We'll figure out the tech that's necessary to do it. And that's us. Ah, Declan, you're coming right at the wrong time. Literally about to finish, yeah, dingbat. Anyway, it's fine, Declan. There'll be plenty more. There'll be plenty of other ones. Have a great night. Yes, have a great night, guys. Thank you. Thank you for engaging. Well done, Beaky. Congratulations to Beaky. Everyone's give them a round of applause. And we'll see you on New Year's Day for the next one. Please check out, if Scooby-Doo was Scottish, I did if Santa was Scottish. Check out William's stuff. Lab Cosplays joined for a bit. Her Star Wars cosplay is amazing. Yeah. Fantastic. Thank you, guys. May the Force be with you.